Renegades has a lot of really good things going for it, especially the Lawless Frontier. Obviously, the lightsaber is really good, but today I wanted to talk about something that I don't think a lot of people are addressing, and I hope that Bungie is using this as a testing ground for future updates in the future of just Destiny 2 in general. Renegades has this Renegade skill system tied to the syndicates that you level up and upgrade, and one thing I find very interesting about them is the ability to have an entire suite of additional Renegade skills or just skills in general to use. Now, back in Final Shape, we had Transcendence introduced to us. Back then, we had the ability of activating that button, and then we would get all these new grenades. That would unfortunately override our normal grenade that we had on our characters. With Renegades, you press this button, and then all of a sudden you have new abilities that are not overriding, that you can basically flip back and forth between. So if you want to call down an airstrike, press the button and then press the corresponding button as well. If for some reason you press it and then you change your mind, you're not wasting those abilities. You just press it again and it's turned off. That is actually really interesting that they finally were able to figure out a way of allowing us to have almost a MMO like hotkey where you press a button and then you unlock a new suite of skills and abilities on the fly. The coolest thing for me is that you press it and then you have basically no cooldown. You can just pop them as long as you have those charges. Obviously in Renegades you have the ability of picking up caches that allow you to recharge them, but there's no like lockout, there's no cooldown. You have full control over when, where, and how you use these additional skills. I do hope that this is not a one-off for Bungie. If you're listening, Bungie, please don't make this be a one-off. I think this is a system that has a lot of legs and a lot of things that can be improved upon and making it a foundational change. Now, some people might say that this is probably something that they're testing to get us more accustomed to having like hotkeys for maybe Destiny 3. I can't tell you one way or another, but this is the one thing that has stood out to me the most about this expansion, this DLC, this season, whatever you want to call Renegades. This whole system with the Renegade skill thing is a game changer, or at least probably a game changer, because my one hope is that this is not a one-off. I hope that they figure out a way to allow this system to be included game-wide to our builds, to our characters, maybe with that new, red subclass that people keep talking about, whatever it might be, because this is really good. Imagine having the abilities of what you already have, but having some backup abilities from other subclasses, from other characters, from new stuff at the press of a button basically, and not taking over what your current build is. This type of system feels the most like an MMO that Destiny has ever felt like to me personally, and I've been playing the game since pretty much launch. The downsides of this type of system obviously is going to be just technical limitations for older generation consoles. The more things that a character can do, I would imagine the more stress those older consoles are going through. I can't imagine playing Renegades on a PS4 right now, or like a PS5 in like 10 years, for example. But if they can figure out all those tweaks, maybe this is something that they're trying to get the community used to. Having these things more in the game is really nice. And I hope that, at least for one person on the internet, I hope Bungie listens to this and at least thinks and feels and hopes that this is something I want to see more of in the future. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? As always, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.